Good evening, I'm Dania and this is KiniNews. Former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin has defended his remarks made while campaigning for the Nenggiri polls. This is what he said on the issue. Muhyiddin Yassin has defended his speech made during campaigning for the Nenggiri by-election. He insisted that he had in no way diminished the esteemed role of the Pahang Sultan, who served as Agong during the 15th general election. In a post on Facebook, the Perikatan Nasional chairperson clarified that his speech on August 15th was not intended to incite sedition. He said he believed his statement did not violate any laws of the country, and he will fully cooperate with the police to clarify the facts surrounding his remarks. During his speech at Felda Perasu in Kelantan, Muhyiddin claimed he had the support of 115 MPs to form a government but was thwarted by Sultan Abdullah. He reportedly said that despite having enough votes to become Prime Minister, he was unsure why Sultan Abdullah did not invite him to the palace to be sworn in. It's important to highlight that the Pahang ruler had extended an offer to Muhyiddin to form a coalition government with Anwar's Pakatan Harapan, but the Pakoh MP had rejected the proposal. Earlier today, the Pahang Crown Prince had called for police to act against Muhyiddin over the speech. Pahang Crown Prince Tengku Hassanal Ibrahim Shah wants police to take firm action against Muhyiddin Yassin for allegedly touching on the 3R issue while campaigning in the Nenggiri state by-election recently. In a statement today, Tengku Hassanal also expressed his anger and disappointment with the action of the Perikatan Nasional chairperson. He said Muhyiddin had deliberately questioned the duties and roles of the Sultan of Pahang, Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah, when he was the 16th young di-Pertuan Agong. Tengku Hassanal claimed that Muhyiddin manipulated facts to present a negative narrative to the public by suggesting that Sultan Abdullah acted unfairly during the selection of the 10th Prime Minister. Tengku Hassanal added that Muhyiddin's statement is also very dangerous as it openly incites the public to lose trust in the institution of Malay rulers and divides the people. Tengku Hassanal said that his father did not arbitrarily decide to appoint the Prime Minister even though the Constitution gave him absolute power. He said His Majesty at that time had consulted constitutional experts, the country's top public servants, and the Council of Malay Rulers before finally appointing the Prime Minister. He added that Parliament had also approved a vote of confidence in Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim on December 19, 2022. The Pahang Royal also advised all politicians as leaders of the people to prioritize unity and stick to the Rukun Negara principles. Meanwhile, UMNO said it viewed the decree from the Pahang Crown Prince seriously and would leave it to authorities to handle the matter. UMNO said it views seriously Pahang Crown Prince Tengku Hassanal Ibrahim Shah's decree for the police to take firm action against Perikatan Nasional chairperson Muhyiddin Yassin for allegedly touching on race, religion and royalty issues in Nenggiri recently. UMNO Vice President Muhammad Khalid Nordin, however, said the party would leave it to the authorities to handle the matter. According to Bernama, he said he was sure with such a decree, the relevant authorities will also give serious consideration to appropriate action that needs to be taken. Separately, Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail expressed hope that Muhyiddin would give full cooperation to the authorities investigating the case. Yesterday, Razaruddin said the police would call Muhyiddin to give his statement on August 20th after receiving 29 reports from various parties regarding the matter. Tengku Hassanal's private secretary Amir Shafiq Hamzah had also lodged a police report on the matter at 10 p.m. yesterday. Before we move on, if you like access to news like this and more, consider supporting us and donate to Kinitv by scanning the QR code on the screen. Still on the topic, Puat Zarkashi also commented on the issue. He called for Muhyiddin to issue a public apology. UMNO Supreme Council member Puat Zarkashi said Muhyiddin Yassin should make a public apology over his claim that the previous Agong acted against him when appointing the Prime Minister after the 15th general election. In a statement, Puat said that Muhyiddin's action of dragging the name of the 16th young di-Pertuan Agong into the Nenggiri by-election campaign was outrageous. He added that the police should probe and take strict action against Muhyiddin. He said what made it worse was that Muhyiddin did it openly and in a political campaign, and if you look at the viral recording, it contains serious accusations as if His Highness was unfair. Puat claimed that when Muhyiddin said somehow the king at that time did not invite him to the palace to take the oath, it was clearly mixed with incitement. He added that 5 days have passed and Muhyiddin is silent and does not ask for forgiveness. Puat also questioned if Muhyiddin is suitable to become Prime Minister again. Police have summoned Muhyiddin to provide his statement on Tuesday over his speech that allegedly touched on 3R issues. According to the IGP, the police have received 29 reports from various parties regarding the matter so far. Razaruddin Hussain said police will take Muhyiddin's statement tomorrow. Perikatan Nasional chairperson Muhyiddin Yassin will be called to provide his statement on Tuesday over his speech that allegedly touched on 3R issues while campaigning for the recent Nenggiri polls. Inspector General of Police Razaruddin Hussain said the police have received 29 reports from various parties regarding the matter so far. According to Bernama, Razaruddin said the police have called him to provide his statement on August 20th to facilitate investigations. This came after the former Prime Minister allegedly touched on the sovereignty of Pahang ruler Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah during his tenure as the 16th young di-Pertuan Agong in a speech which had gone viral recently. UMNO Vice President Wan Rosdi Wan Ismail had expressed his disappointment over Muhyiddin's speech in a Facebook post yesterday and urged the authorities to act against the Pago MP. The DAP MP has questioned if PAS condones what Muhyiddin had said. RSN Ryer pointed out that the party has been silent on the issue. Jelutong MP RSN Ryer has urged Bersatu allies in Perikatan Nasional to state their stand on the controversy involving the coalition's chairperson Muhyiddin Yassin. This was over his claim that the previous Agong had acted against him when appointing the Prime Minister after the 15th general election. Ryer pointed out that PAS had been silent on the issue, which has angered the Pahang royal family and sparked numerous police reports to be lodged. This meant that PAS condones what Muhyiddin has done. He added that the deafening silence from PAS on this matter also goes to show that all the talk that PAS is loyal to the monarchy and respects the institution of the royalty is just sandiwara. Meanwhile, UMNO Youth also expressed disappointment over Muhyiddin's remark and challenged PN leadership to clarify its stance. In a statement, UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Muhammad Akmal Saleh said Bersatu's allies, PAS and Gerakan should come forward and explain. Akmal questioned whether Muhyiddin's statement represents a consensus and speaks for all of them in PN. He said in UMNO Youth's view, it is appropriate for Muhyiddin and PN to issue an official and public apology to clear the doubts and suspicions that have arisen against the institution of the young di-Pertuan Agong. Lim Lip Eng has commented on the e-hailing driver assault case. He said it has been 3 months since the incident and questioned why it was taking the AGC so long to charge the police escort personnel.
Lim Lip Eng has urged the Attorney General's chambers to charge a police escort personnel who allegedly assaulted a deaf e-hailing driver at a hotel in Kuala Lumpur. In a statement today, he said the police assault was caught on camera, making it a pretty clear-cut case and questioned what was taking so long. He said it has been 3 months and the AG still hasn't decided whether to charge the officer with assault. Lim also raised concerns about Inspector General of Police Razaruddin Hussein's grasp of the double jeopardy. He asked the AGC to clarify the IGP's usage of it in justifying the lack of disciplinary measures taken against the police personnel. He echoed the stance of lawyer N. Surendran, who cited Article 7(2) of the Constitution, which prohibits prosecuting an individual twice for the same offense. He said this provision applies exclusively to criminal proceedings and not to internal disciplinary inquiries within the police force. Yesterday, it was reported that Razarudin said the police officer who allegedly assaulted the deaf e-hailing driver had been disciplined, but not for the assault case. Instead, he said it was over the officer's failure to declare assets. Razarudin clarified that it would be double jeopardy if the officer was reprimanded internally, as the latter is being investigated under Section 323 of the Penal Code for causing voluntary hurt.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Dania. Thanks for watching.